Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، مساكم وصبحكم الله بالخير حسب وقت مشاهدتكم الحلقة جديدة من لعبة Hogwarts Legacy. راح نستكمل اليوم بإذن الله اللعب. أتمنى لكم مشاهدة ممتعة، لا تنسونا من لايك وزر الاشتراك إذا ما كنت مشترك، واكتب تعليق في أسفل الفيديو عن اللعبة. خلنا نشوف الآن وش طالبين منا نروح. أوكي، عندنا مهمة صف علم الأعشاب، خلنا نروح نشوفها. ساكورا ساكورا صح؟ ساكورا إلا
She growing Punja's onion again?
وش ذي النباتات ذي؟ هذه بتاكل راسنا أكل.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
ما شاء الله كريمة.
Ah, hello.
أهلين
Please
وسهلين.
welcome the newest rose in our garden.
مشكورين ما تقصرون. تصفيقة وجه
We do look
النحس.
forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The
أوكي.
prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
راقصة هي.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
يورينا.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
أوكي شلون؟
First, let's protect our ears.
أذنه.
Now,
أوكي بتسحبها معناته.
everyone, grip
أوه، لحظة،
the
اللي
mandrake
تصرخ.
by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
اللي تصرخ شكلها. ما شاء الله كسرها الزجاج.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
تعمل ازعاج. اقطع راسه أول شيء.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
تعمل ازعاج. ايش فائدة النبتة ذي؟
Reparo.
صلحت كل شيء.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
ما شاء الله تشيل شيء ثقيلة.
Splendid work, everyone.
بس كذا؟ خلصنا؟
Now for our next task, we'll be planting Ditiniad.
كنت بقول ايش المهمة الخايسة ذي؟
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
خلينا نلعب
Actually,
عليها.
I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I
لا
mentioned,
فينا من ذا
next
الكلام.
we'll be planting Ditiny. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
حلو.
Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil,
أوكي بنسوي لنا
sunlight,
مزرعة
and
يعني.
a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
إيه بنسوي لنا مزرعة
Let's
المختصر.
see how to balance my style. I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly
Okay.
ever in his classroom.
ما عندنا نوع ثاني. أوكي.
Strange.
10 دقائق. أوكي يعني نحطه ونسحبه.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Ditiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do
Okay.
get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other
شرف
greenhouse.
لي.
It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh,
أبشري.
and mind your fingers. They do bite.
يعني يقطع أصابعنا. لا إله إلا الله.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
ماني فاضي لك.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
يا ابن الحلال
Excuse me.
توكل ماني فاضي لك.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's
ليه
really
يلاعقني؟
But you outright
انقلع.
slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Here we are.
يا هذا
Home.
الملقوف.
Now, see that dummy?
اسرق كل شيء،
Toss
اسرق
the
كل شيء،
cabbages at it. They'll do the
كل
rest.
شيء. اسرق كل شيء لا تذكر لهم شيء.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
لا إله إلا الله. بدينا الحركات ما لها داعي. دمية ملفوف الصين. شلون ملفوف الصين؟ ها؟ اضغط تاب. هذا
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get
ايه؟
their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they
عبيز
left her
ملفوف.
honking daffodils in tatters.
الملفوف يهاجم.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed
والله
and death
الملفوف
cap has more of
صار
them, if you're
يعض
keen.
حتى.
Other
بدينا.
plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time.
Why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our
I tended to
Hello?
the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite
لا الحمد لله ما
marks or
عضتني ولا
missing
شيء.
digits.
أمور جميلة.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the
ده
soil
حرص
continue
المزارع.
to blossom.
هذا آخرة العمر.
Magical
خليك
plants have
لها بس.
so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
أنا توقعت صراحة أفضل من كثير من ذي المهمة. المهمة مرة نايمة. ما خلصت لسه باقي 5 دقايق.
mandrakes are someone from the ministry
إيه صف الجرعات.
after the incident in Hogsmeade.
من الزراعة إلى الكيمياء. أتمنى الكيمياء يكون أفضل بكثير. إذا الرجال ما هو قادر يمشي زين.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion.
البوشن اللي هي
Mr.
لنا.
Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
حلو. كذا على طول نقرا من الكتاب ونطبق. ما شاء الله
Use
عليك.
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be
Yes.
meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
بالله كذا بس نشتغل. اوكي والله اللي يشوفني اني مشعوذ. يا رجل شوي تحدي من الزراعة إلى الكيمياء، في النهاية هذا شغلنا. لعبة كأنها بسيطة بزيادة.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
خلصنا قبل الناس.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
أكيد.
And from what I hear
أنا
of your
موهوب
recent
من فترة.
exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
أيوة. أنا من شفت الخط اللي على عينك عرفت إنك مضيع القبل.
Did I hear
من ذا
Professor
بعد؟
Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm
Yeah.
Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
وش تبي؟
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh.
متأكد من الاسم.
But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
أيوة. وين الشجاعة؟
You're as clever as
منزل
I
حق
hope.
الشجاعة.
I simply need
حركات ذي
a
منفض ما
single
عندهم،
super
عندنا حنا
feather. As you'll
تعبين.
already be in Sharp's office with his permission. Perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fupa feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
مشكلة واضح إن ما عندي خيار.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was
خلاص.
hoping you could get me.
A well-prepared wizard always has a few...
قلع من الريش. برا ما أدري وش هي. يعني لازم آخذها.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fuipa feather you wanted.
Brilliant!
هذا الريش.
Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
يعني راح تنفجر. شكرا لك. طيارتها
Should you
قولنا.
chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong
Hello.
answer could result in the unfortunate loss
خلنا
of your eyebrows.
نشوف. بينا 30 ثانية.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and
يا رجل كذا.
that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
What?
Dragon Dog!
ما شاء الله.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
What now, Mr.
ما شاء الله.
Weasley?
فجر.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You
أحسنت.
seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet
أما
your
هو بالفطرة كان
expectations.
زي ما
A
قلت
rare
1000 مرة
occurrence.
ومرة.
And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding
يا
of the
ذا الليل.
ingredients themselves.
يا
Pay
رجال
particular
كل شيء
attention in
يجهز
herbology.
بنفسه.
The
اللعبة
plants you
معفنة.
nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
يا رجال الزراعة، الكيمياء، أمر
Professor
الخيار
Sharp said
شيء
that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
مرة كانت فاشلة.
My robes are
ما شاء الله يا أخي، المنظر طبيعي جميل مرة. أوه كنت بصقع يا أخي. المفروض حصان حيوان أركب عليه عشان أمشي. أخذ كذا الوقت أمشي. هذا وش نجيها بعدين، خلينا نمشي بس.
I should investigate.
وصلنا أخيرا.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well,
Allah
thank you.
Habibi.
I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently.
Jenny.
But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack.
Hello.
And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
Hello.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Hello.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations,
تمام.
taking him
No,
down
so
would
يعني.
cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning.
Hello?
I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence
يعني
that
نصير
Officer
محققين
Singer
الحين.
needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more.
يعني
In the
ليش كل
meantime,
مكان
remember,
نجي
I
هنا؟
am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
يعني تجيني كل ذي المسافة عشان تقولي لي السالفة ذي؟
What are you up to?
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I
They
shouldn't be...
must have come this way. Think!
وش فيهم ذول بعد مرة ثانية؟
I've no idea who it is you think I might
هذول
be.
العصابة؟
I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
هذا مين ذا؟
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid man.
ايوه طقاق.
Now you've done it. I shall kill you for this.
ثواني الله يقطعك. تعال. اقلع. عفن. نبدأ نظبط حتى المهارات.
I'll watch the
من ذا؟
light go out of your eyes.
جانا واحد مجنون لابس نظارة شمس. لا
Do you really think you?
صبر. عندي 3 أنواع من السحر صح. يا أخي انقلع. لا غلط. اقطع بيسهم كانوا يقتلون. جلدناهم في قعر دارهم.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
ما أدري عنهم انجنوا رسميا ذو.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell
وينها؟
me why
مدرسة
two
وينها؟
Ashwinders were ready
يكون
to
في عصابات زي كذا
dispatch
تنتشر
me
عندهم.
to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment.
الحمد لله.
Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
أتمنى.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley.
يا أخي
She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I
تعمل
do.
قذارة يا شيخ. أنا إيش خلاني أسأل
You're a
السؤال الغبي؟
researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian.
انقلع.
ما
أنا ماني مهتم فيس. على بكلام القذارة. مو في شيء عندي اسمه مد. أنا
I
مهتم
brought a
بالصوت
trunk
أساسا.
chock full of mallow sweet with me.
قال
It's just over there by my tent.
في شيء هنا بس ناخذه.
This
صندوق.
trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell,
Lumos.
and we'll see what happens.
وين بس مين المكان؟ وش ذا؟ أرمي أوراق على حجر بعدين.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about
Revelio.
these tiles.
إيه هذا وش ذا؟
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Merlin's beard.
The flames make the pyre sink. Levioso. Revelio.
أيوة فهمت.
Incendio.
حلو. جانا سر.
Beard, how beautiful.
حلو هذا وش؟
I can hardly believe it.
ما بدنا نشوف أبو كورة ذاك اللي شفناه قبل.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed
سؤال مهم صراحة.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need. I really must.
يلا توكلي.
And do
عفوا.
be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes.
يعني وش الفائدة؟ ما أدري.
Revelio.
خلنا نستكشفه. كوب يعرف عن هذا الكتاب الذي عثرت عليه. هل ينقص شيء لا تمسكون منه من أمن نتحدث عليه؟ نترك لكم ملاحظة أخرى. هذا الجزء يبدو دائرة صخور يجب توخي الحذر. يجب علم عن هذا أي شخص. مين يتكلم ده؟
Scrope. Who is Scrope?
أنا أعرف.
Off on another
Revelio.
adventure, are we?
هذا صندوق. هذا ورقة.
Incendio. Accio.
اوكي وش نسوي فيه؟ لحظة لا تقول عشان ورقة. تعال
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
ابن الحلال هذا جالس يلعب فينا.
Incendio.
يا ابن الحلال صبر دجاج. وش الدجاج الما تموت؟ خرب ذا حماة البيئة، حماة يسمون الحيوانات.
Down to the water's edge.
اوكي انا فعليا الان بفصل
This
عليه.
better not be a trick.
حرك. وش ذا؟ تعال تعال. طيب سري صح؟
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
ايه هذا
This
من
looks
وين؟
intriguing. Revelio.
حلو. غلط على طول. وش ذا؟ لحظة. جاب ذا الجوبلن الصغير ذا.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
اوكي وش تبي؟
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Hello.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle.
ايوه يعني ملقوه في القلعة.
Treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as...
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope, take this toast to the grotto. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pay.
نشوف شي بينا ذا منه يقطع من المشوار. نحتاج طريق أداة تنقل يا رجال.
Revelio.
شي هناك؟ اوكي وش ذا؟ مدينة يتوزعوا امر بينهم، كانت حلوه يعني نقتلهم واحد ورا الثاني.
لوموس
اتذكر في احد زياده لا يكون جنبي شيء وانا نمت. ابن الحلال ابي اسبح تحرك.
لوموس ريفيليو.
ما في شيء. انا ابي ضفادع خلاص ذبحنا في الضفادع نقرب يلا.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
وشت ضبط سوي ذا. حتى الالغاز تنحل بالحالة. اللعبة مرة مسهلة بزيادة.
ريفيليو.
Could it be a visitor?
شو الراس المقطوع ده؟
Oh. Ooh. The name's Richard Jackdaw.
Jackdaw.
I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
Allah لا تسألني.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And, you see, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest?
Okay.
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, light. Hence, if you do visit the cave...
Why? How is it possible to...
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. He has a... He dropped them after a particularly...
I suppose...
If you don't mind...
حلو ما يحتاج نختصر الكلام كله.
ريفيليو.
الصندوق عطنا صندوق بس. هذا الجسر في شمعتين ولازم نولع. هذا اللغز.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on.
سكروب. لسه ما لقينا كل شيء.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia.
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin...
I did. Thank you again.
الله حظك الخايس يا سكروب. من الأخير سكروب راح عليه للأسف المسكين الضعيف.
لوموس.
أنا نقول نقدر ننهي الحلقة هنا. أتمنى الحلقة نالت إعجابكم. لا تنسوا تعطونا لايك واشتراك واكتبوا تعليقكم أسفل الفيديو. بحفظ الرحمن. مع السلامة.